I'm still in Bali. My friend has left today. She managed to get her flight out to Thailand, which is fantastic. I wanted to just share about the practice of staying really grounded in amidst a fairly chaotic energy stream, and also the deeper insights with regards to this kind of massive collective clearing and really divine energies rising. It is obviously triggering various sort of challenging aspects, and yet the power of the spiritual work is really guiding me and showing me how much love and support there really is in this grand thing we call life, and having faith in really cosmic and divine energies. So what's coming through is really that we are always where we're meant to be. And we also, our mind, like our human mind, really can never rationalize or necessarily like make sense of what's happening in the present moment. The beauty is, of course, self-study and retrospect and reflection, is that usually as we drop into our own inner connection and we reflect on something, we can always start to kind of connect dots, you could say, and start to see a greater plan unfolding and a greater relationship with source energy, and also the entire human collective energy field unfold and expand from within us. So I'm really honoring the fact that my initial reason for coming to Bali, that was not the reason at all, and there is actually a much broader reason for me being here. One of it is actually having to do with clearing energy and processing and assisting in grounding a lot of the kind of chaotic and panic energy that's unfolding here in Bali, with obviously the local people who are just staying calm and hopefully staying safe as best as they can, and then the traveling and the tourist energy of foreigners that are going a little bit kind of haywire right now and in a panic to get home. I'm in a situation where I'm just having to sit tight because of a financial situation. I was obviously meant to be back in England and back at work, so that work financial stream's not coming in, and I'm just having to really stay grounded. At the same time, I've had a benevolent level of support come in from family predominantly, and soulful connections who have sent me money to help me either buy new tickets, which now have been canceled again, and I'll have to wait 3 months for that money to come back in. But then another kind of free fall of support and financial offerings from family to help get me home. I'm aware that I do need that right now. And at the same time, I'm very conscious of keeping my mind and my heart energy as clear as possible, so that I'm not getting swept up into that kind of resistant and swimming upstream energy. There's a lot of people who probably are in more pressing situations to try to get home, and I also am becoming more clear about making decisions in a kind of panicked or resistant space that doesn't usually benefit us. And being someone who is surrendered and is in the flow and is really in service to humanity, I've had to really completely let go and trust that, you know, the answers and the guidance that I need will literally drop in the moment, and that for me to worry about my money or to worry about, you know, when I'm going to get the next flight, that's not useful right now. So what's useful is to stay grounded, to radiate love, to radiate light, to radiate kind of clarity and a clear channel for as many people as possible, and to also hold space for Mount Agong to do what she needs to do to clear, and then eventually let all this energy settle, and that new energy to be reborn from within the earth, and then also the human collective. So I just wanted to give you guys an update. Now that my biz partner has left, I'm feeling very much drawn to be kind of more regularly sharing updates with you guys, to maybe share with you a little bit more about myself and about my journey, because even within my own conscious awareness, it's becoming more clear. I'm more aware of the fact as well that not necessarily everybody understands why I do what I do and why decisions I make, and where and how I'm guided from, or maybe even what guidance means. So I'm really open to comments and questions about what spiritual sovereignty means, what maybe something like law of attraction means, and what guidance means. You know, when I say I'm being guided, what does that mean? It's a feeling from within my own heart space that I surrendered to, again, when I was like 19, about being in service for the good of all, making a conscious decision to not pursue my own personal gain, but to live from a place of love and compassion for the totality of this earth and the people and sentient beings of this planet. So my whole life path has basically been kind of following that inner guidance, as well as transforming and having to learn a lot of painful lessons about attachment and seeking, egoic, external seeking, fear, and such things like that. So if any of you come across these videos and have any questions, or if you ever feel that you're gaining support and benefit from them, I welcome personal donations and donations to Alta Love as a company. You can see in the description box below, my personal PayPal is molly@altalove.com if you ever want to donate to me personally or feel called to support me. Certainly while I'm here in Bali, doing the work that I'm doing, which again, if you want me to explain what that work is, I can do my best to explain what spiritual work entails, and help you understand what it means on an energetic level, because that's what, you know, we're all just energy. So really the real work is an energetic work, which from a different perspective, it doesn't really make much sense, and it often isn't very clear. So if you ever need clarity about that, I can share that with you. And then riding out those waves and storms to get to a point where you're fully in the flow, and every encounter is a kind of spiritual, divine encounter and a holy assignment and all that kind of stuff. So thanks so much for tuning in. I hope that I have a bit better connection where I'm off to today. I'm being guided to go back to the Southern Peninsula where it all started for me on this trip, and just really withdraw and ground and meditate and send out like as much loving energy and process. There's a lot of intense emotion coming through, and most of it's actually not mine. It's a kind of collective clearing. So I just need to stay really grounded, rest a lot, meditate a lot, and just drink lots of water and stuff like that. So probably eat some rice and veg too. Thank you for tuning in. I look forward to speaking to you or hearing from you, and I'll just be keeping you posted about my Bali adventure, but also intense kind of Bali like guiding me to something else, yet again, a kind of another phase of my journey. So a lot of it's becoming really clear. Energetically speaking, a lot of it is pretty intense as well. So thank you for your love and support, and I'll be in touch very soon. Peace out.